Back into Erie News Now Sunrise on this Thursday morning, 10 and a half minutes away from 7 o'clock as our Mental Health Week coverage continues this morning. We were chatting with Heather Newton from the National Alliance on Mental Illness, NAMI Erie County, about some of the things that they are seeing at that organization in terms of mental health concerns. And it's a reflection, really, Heather, of the trends that we're seeing nationally. What's going on at NAMI in Erie County in terms of demand for your services?
There's been so much more demand. We actually, we've had so many calls, and so we had support groups bi-weekly, but we've actually just within the past couple of weeks, we've kind of bumped that up to weekly because the need is there.
Right,
and
I can imagine.
Seeing, a lot more people.
And it's not just when people are coming to you. NAMI is actually actively going out into the community as well. And earlier when we were in a break, we were discussing how you guys are going into workplaces to work with various companies of various sizes as well. Talk about that.
Absolutely. Now that mental health challenges are so prevalent, somebody could go into Country Fair or a bank or somewhere and be struggling. So we go into, I just trained all of Widget Bank staff, even the Mill Creek Police. We're going to train them on just how to recognize those signs and symptoms and how to respond if somebody's in psychosis or somebody's having a panic attack. So it just is like that basic, and a lot of workplaces have been reaching out. That's probably been one of our biggest requests. A
similar, but I got to imagine different effort going on as far as NAMI is concerned in schools across our region. Talk about how that is different and what you're doing there.
Yeah, the kids are really struggling. I think it was hard for them to go back and forth between the virtual and the in-person. I know last week I just talked to a bunch of nurses from Erie County. They wanted to share what their struggles and what they were seeing, and we were just sharing some of the ways that they would be able to support them and some of the things that we can do to help them as well.
Let's talk about that, whether it's an individual, whether it's a workplace, whether it's a school. How can folks connect with the National Alliance on Mental Illness here in Erie County?
Okay, we have a website, and it's namierie.org. You can also email me, Heather, at namierie.org. And if there's any need, when the schools call us and they let us know that maybe there's an issue, we'll tailor a presentation around that. And we'll go in and we'll talk to the kids about emotional regulation. And so any need, whether it's at work, whether it's your own personal need, or whether it's at school, we're willing to come in and try to help as best we can.
The National Alliance on Mental Illness here in Erie County, a tremendous resource for all of us. So yeah, Heather, thanks so much for stopping by this morning and offering up a lot of great information. We certainly appreciate it. Hey, we come back.